everybody. Welcome back. Fresh takes with Russo Felice. I am Russo. Got a good one for you today. Very excited about it. Well, not really excited about it, but we get to recap. We did that mock draft last week. Something completely different than what we're normally accustomed to and used to. And, the man across from me caused a lot of, panic and chaos, among other things. And, look, Nick Felice, the man, the myth, the legend himself, caused chaos in our mock draft, and he came very close in real life to predicting the chaos. So, Nick, how are you feeling coming off of what can only be described as the chaos-filled draft?
It was chaos. It is... May the 4th be with you.
Thank you. I appreciate that being the Star Wars fan I am. So.
Yeah, I am not a Star Wars fan, but I do celebrate the holiday. But that is a cool hat you got there, Paul.
Thank you.
Can we put it back on you real quick?
Yeah, we'll go dual shot.
Big day for you. Yankees playing the Astros at New York for the first time since, you guys got cheated out on your 50th World Series title, but, Houston Asterisks. But yes, it was a crazy draft, and I don't know where to start, Paul. I just think maybe
we should put the topics page up.
Yeah, let's oh, we are talking about the draft first. Okay.
Yeah, we got the draft. We'll go MLB. The season so far, we're a month in. A lot of different stuff going on around the league. Interesting stuff. By the way, Nick, fun fact, do you know the Pirates outfield team-wise is the best average fantasy outfield in the MLB?
I did not know that.
How about that?
What does that mean, fantasy?
If you, put their average together.
Okay.
Brian Reynolds, 3rd. Adam Frazier, 5th. Gregory Polanco, I believe, was sitting at, 18th today. So.
Wow.
How about that?
I did not know that.
So. I had to drop Gregory Polanco, though, in my one league.
Pour one out for him.
Well, I had to pick up Adam Frazier. He was available.
Yeah, you had to.
But Matt Singer, we haven't talked about since really the start of the year. We're down to the final few weeks.
Yeah,
So we'll discuss the Matt Singer.
It'd be good for me. I refresh because it feels like it's been weeks since they had an episode.
Well, it's been 2. They had last week. They had the Maskies.
I never watched it.
I did end up watching it. Didn't plan to.
You were singing along.
No, I didn't plan to whatsoever. But shout out Nick Tabar. He's been watching The Masked Singer now, him and his fiancée Maggie. And they were just like, oh, are you watching this week? I'm like, I usually don't watch these episodes. I'm like, oh, we're going to watch You Show. I'm like, okay.
Did you get them into it?
I don't know if I technically got them into it. I think they've seen it before, but, I don't know. They're rewatching season 1 right now, too, so... season 1 as well, not to, cause confusion there, so. This got to the unmasking of Joey Fatone.
Yeah? Oh, whoa, they're watching season 1.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Yeah.
So, they're also watching season 5.
Episodes
they're also watching season 5, too, right now.
Okay.
So.
It's not like it's like a, it's not a, there's no cliffhanger at the end of the season, but,
No, they're up to date in season 5.
You never know with season 5, though.
Yeah.
But...
We'll get to there, though. We'll get there.
How did we make out?
Yeah, so our drafts not go according to plan whatsoever. Even mine, which I thought was maybe the best out of ours, But even then, no dice. I do want to go with you, Nick, because you predicted chaos early on. You thought it would be the Jets causing chaos. It wasn't. What was that pick later? Everybody thought, oh, San Francisco, we're going to take Mac Jones. I was like, no, not going to be Mac Jones. They took Trey Lance. So what did you think of that off the bat?
Yeah, well, I just want to, first of all, before I say anything, is that I did say that the Jets would not take Zach Wilson on the podcast, but I truly did not mean that. I knew Zach Wilson was going to go to the Jets. I just was trying to make, kill me. I was trying to make some ratings here, all right? but it was crazy. Did we draft Trey Lance?
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah.
When we drafted him, it was later. It wasn't 3rd. Was it?
I think I can't remember who we had him going to, but I remember him being top 10.
All right. Well, yeah. I mean, you thought the Niners were going to go with Mac Jones. They didn't. Trey Lance. But, I mean, I'll let Paul talk a little bit more on this. The thing I want to talk about, Paul, is predicting Kadarius, our boy, Kadarius, who we didn't end up actually drafting because you didn't know who he was, or neither one of us did, but Kadarius, Giants.
Well, that's because you mispronounced his name. I'm like looking for a completely different guy.
Kadarius Toney, and Giants traded down. And they got him as the receiver late because they lost out on Smith because I don't know what the Cowboys were doing, trading in division. But, Kadarius, my boy now. You'll remember him forever. But it was a wild draft all around. But Trey Lance, I was a little surprised, but I was hearing more that the Niners were actually going to take him, so I don't know. I just don't know Trey Lance at all. I don't know Trey Lance. I don't know Jordan Love from last year. I don't watch these guys play. I've seen Zach Wilson highlights. He looks pretty good. Kind of looks like a little Mahomes. But you just don't know. You don't even know about Trevor Lawrence. You don't know who's going to pan out. Like just a couple years ago. Was it 4 years ago? Sam Rosen. That his name? Sam Rosen?
Josh Rosen.
Sam Rosen's the announcer. Josh Rosen. They thought he was going to be in the pros. I still think he deserved another chance, but I don't think he's getting another chance. But, there's only 32 jobs in this league. So, hats off to these guys. I think the best spot, anybody out of all of them, I think the best spot, to be honest with you, is I think long term it's Mac Jones with the Patriots, just because.
Oh, you're talking like quarterback wise.
Yeah,
okay.
All the quarterbacks, their best spot. I think it's Mac Jones long term because just how good the Patriots franchise has been. You can argue them, the Steelers, the Seahawks, maybe the Packers have been the most successful franchises over the last 15 years. Obviously, Patriots number one, even with the cheating. As Paul's will tell, cheating wins you championships.
Hey, there is pieces of metal.
But, I think long-term, Mac Jones has got the best spot. I'm not saying he's the best quarterback. I think he's got the best spot where he is.
Okay.
Short-term, I think I say Trey Lance because the Niners, this team was in the Super Bowl just 2 years ago. So, I mean, this is a team that could easily turn around.
Pretty much a team built, ready to go to the Super Bowl even right now.
Yep, and they have him as one of the favorites. So, I think short-term right now, Trey Lance, I'd take it best spot. That's how I see it. Paul, what are your thoughts on the drafts?
Well, sorry. Had to let out a yawn right there.
That's cool, man.
It was chaotic. It all hinged on what the 49ers did, and that unleashed the chaos. We talk about who got maybe the best spot, whatever. I mean, big up to Detroit for getting Penny Sewell. He just fell into their laps at 7. Obviously, it's a lineman. It's not as glamorous as a quarterback, but he's probably one of the best players in this draft. Certainly a top 3 talent-wise, and the fact he went to 7 is crazy to me. Absolutely crazy. Especially in my mind. It's not maybe necessarily a bad pick, but you look at maybe the Dolphins, I don't know if they necessarily needed another receiver. But it will be interesting. Your Giants, in my mind, kind of, they did a really good move trading out of
that Bears first round pick could be really good next year.
Yeah, I mean, you have to look at it this way, right? Like the Cowboy or not the Cowboys, the Bears clearly thought somebody ahead of them was going to take Justin Fields, and I'm being honest, I don't know who.
Yeah, I don't know who would have took him. I think the Patriots were set in stone on Mac Jones.
Yeah, especially the fact that he fell to them where they did. Like, that's
You got to remember, this is a Bears team that traded up for Mitch Trubisky.
Yeah.
Same people.
That one's interesting.
I think you would have learned a lesson.
Obviously, the Cowboys and the Eagles swapping picks. The Eagles giving up a lot for a relatively short distance traveled to get Devontae Smith. Especially when the Cowboys were going to take Micah Parsons anyway, and they got him at 12.
Yeah.
So
it's a no-brainer for them.
Yeah, I mean, just
could be a blessing in disguise for the Giants.
Yeah,
if they really wanted Smith, but then the Eagles jumped up and got him, and we get Kadarius anyway.
One of the guys that you brought up in the mock draft, Gregory Rousseau, ends up going to Buffalo. Certainly, like I said, a guy. It's a pick that helps them out certainly immediately on that defensive line. I feel like they maybe could have gotten somebody just a tick better, given the guys who went after him. Just even the first round, Jason Uwe and Joe Tryon. Both of them are other edge guys. Both of them. I think talent. I think I think with them, their floors are lower, but the ceiling's higher. Where with Rousseau, I don't think there's an. I think your floor is high and your ceiling's low with him, but they addressed the need that they needed to do, and that's what you need to do, especially like first round wise. Get the guys that can help you out immediately. So, in the draft day, we have this chaos occurring with Aaron Rodgers.
Mm-hmm. Who didn't want to leak it.
Yeah, but I'm calling it did, but didn't. I think the didn't is now more on the back end of things. And then the Packers with the ultimate middle finger move, taking a cornerback, Stokes, out of Georgia. I'm a big listener of Bomani Jones. I know a lot of people have their feelings about him. He brings up a really good point, though, from his podcast that he does on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays from yesterday. Like, Rodgers had to have known there's some sort of writing on the wall when they took Jordan Love last year. Like, even if you had that MVP year that he did last year, which that's more on the Packers to figure out at that point, like, he's got to know, like, his time is up pretty much. Like, you got a year, maybe two, that's it. Green Bay's never had a quarterback go beyond 16 straight seasons with them. The only other two before, Bart Starr and Brett Favre. Arguably the two, obviously, the two outside Rodgers, the two best quarterbacks in franchise history, two of the best in history. So it was so crazy, watching it unfold from a distance, right? Because you're getting, the little blast notifications on your phone from ESPN Bleacher Report, for instance, during the work day on Thursday. You get home during the draft, it's chaos there. You get people coming in, apparently, like the 49ers offered the third pick for him, and among other things, obviously. Yeah. But, if the Packers have Jordan Love there, they're not going to pick a quarterback. So, I don't know, it's crazy. What were you... Because I'm guessing, I'm guessing for you, you're, obviously your job is to write about sports. And I'm guessing, I'm not guessing, I know you were covering an event last Thursday. So what was it like for you? You got to juggle a couple different balls here, especially given, your circumstance with it.
Yeah, stuff like that. There's only a certain amount of players. The guys that are big for sports by name-wise, you got the Aaron Rodgers, the world's, LeBron's, the Tom Brady's, those type of names, the biggest names in sports, the A-Rods, if Anthony Edwards knows who that is, A-Rod.
By the way, not off topic, you see Anthony Edwards said that he doesn't like basketball or something like that too?
Really?
Like, it's wild, yeah.
He's getting strange, but...
It's on the Kyrie medicine.
It's the big names that can, whatever they do, it's like Aaron Rodgers, clog the toilet today, and that will blow up. Anything Aaron Rodgers does in his life will blow up in the media. And especially if he says something like that, like he wants out on draft day, it's going to go nuts. And they're still talking about it today. I don't know how they don't have a headache from talking about it so much. But Aaron Rodgers clearly wanted this. He clearly wanted this to come out, and he's good at it. He got it to come out, and I really would love to know, like, our friend Andrew, who's over in China. I haven't talked to him in a while, but I'd like to get his perspective because he's a Packers fan. I'd like to know what Packers fans are thinking because this guy won you a Super Bowl, and now just because whatever's going on in the system, whatever, but he doesn't seem to care what the fans think. I want to know what a Packers fan thinks. If some Packer fans watching this, write in. I want you to know your thoughts on Aaron Rodgers today. But, he did his job. He caused chaos. Nothing happened, and I don't expect anything to happen anytime soon. Could be before the season. Wait for, training camp starts up, and he's just not happy being there. And then they just, he James Hardens his way out of Green Bay. And there'll be somebody that will want him. It's interesting. I'd like to see Jordan Love play. I mean, this is exactly what happened to Brett Favre. When Aaron Rodgers was drafted, Brett Favre didn't like that, but I think Brett Favre took it a lot better than Aaron Rodgers is taking it with Jordan Love. And if Jordan Love is as good as them, it's probably gonna happen the same thing. But it was chaos. But who I hate to say it, Paul? Who I think did really good on draft day, though? Mm-hmm. The Cleveland Browns did a good job on draft day.
Dude, Greg Newsome is a baller if you're talking just first round action.
Shout out Pat Fitzgerald. Great coach. Good to see him finally get a first round talent.
They got two of them in the first round.
Yeah, that guy who went to Cleveland wasn't even the first one. And then they also got the linebacker Notre Dame in the second round. And, they did a good job.
Who apparently has a heart condition that nobody allegedly knew about or something like that.
The Notre Dame guy?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, JOK. Owasu, is that called?
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently had a heart problem and dropped him, sitting there going how serious is it? But
yeah, hate to say it though, they did a good job. They did a good job. Yeah. I mean, is there any other team you thought did a good job?
Well, I mean, I really do like the Jets draft overall. Obviously, you get a quarterback, but you also, right away you improve your line, trading up to get Vera Tucker. Not to toot my own horn here, but Washington had a really good draft too.
Yeah, you see the 2022 mock drafts out already?
Of course.
And they have the Cowboys the 9th, 8th last pick. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't know. I give credit to Baltimore, too. They drafted, I thought, pretty good.
Kicker?
It's just hard. It's hard, I guess, like you said. You don't know what's really going to happen with the kids. You don't know. Obviously, you got to take it for face value at this point. So I don't know. It's tough to just grade something when we can't see immediate results like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I can tell you who I didn't really like draft pick wise. At Carolina with J.C. Horn, I would for sure have gone Surtain if you're going that route.
What quarterback do you like the best? And what spot do you like? Who do you like in the best spot?
Lance to the 49ers is good. He's going into a system with a coach that knows what he's doing. It's a matter of, will Jimmy G play ball in a sense, right? He said that he'll help out, obviously, but we don't know until it actually occurs. But I like Lance, in a system with a coach that knows what he's doing. Man, Fields to Chicago is just, it's a nightmare. I'm not very big on Fields. I was texting texting a friend of mine who is also a Washington fan. I'm just like, I'm getting like PTSD over an OSU quarterback dropping to us in the draft.
Yeah.
Because of Haskins. And I don't know. I'm just, it's not a knock. I think Fields can be really good. I don't think that situation. Chicago's good. But what's interesting is obviously he's got a coach who knows what he's doing to a degree as well. You can say what you want about Nagy, but Nagy was the one who discovered Patrick Mahomes. So this feels, instead of being a pace pick, feels like more of a Nagy pick.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, but I'm not thrilled about his situation there.
Yeah.
What about you?
I don't know, because this Bears team was a playoff team last year, and they always, they started like 4-0 or something like that, 5-0, and they were like, this is one of the worst 4-0, 5-0 teams they've ever seen, and that great start got them in the playoffs, and and 17's making it got them in too, and Mr. Trubisky won Nickelodeon MVP for the one playoff game on Nickelodeon, but they need a quarterback. They definitely need a quarterback. You just don't know the history of Ohio. What's going on?
Sirens going on outside here.
Ooh, breaking news. Can you
keep going.
Can you confirm anything? Here we go, though. They're getting close.
Oh, it's a police officer of the law heading north on Huda Street.
Breaking news. But yeah, the history of Ohio State quarterbacks is not good. It is not good. Dwayne Haskins is a superstar. What happened to Taylor Heineke, by the way?
He's there.
I like him. But we'll see, That's why they play the games. That's why they give him the chance. He's going to get the chance. I would hope if Andy Dalton plays the whole year, and they don't win, those fans are going to be they're going to be ruthless. Those fans are going to be they're going to force Fields into the starting role at some point this season. So it's interesting because I don't know if he's going to be the starter. Do you think he's going to be the starter at the start of the season? Or is it going to be Dalton?
Ooh, that's a good one. I don't know.
I think Dalton's going to start.
See, I want to lean
Tua.
Dalton, but this is Matt Nagy we're talking about here. I don't know. I want to lean Dalton, but
Matt Nagy's job is on the line here, so
there's a ton of people's jobs on the line with the Bears right now.
Michael Wilbon's fandom is on the line. Our buddies, Tony and Mike. But, it was a good draft. It's always a good time. Every year. It's so weird thinking about it last year. It was like we had no sports for a month.
Had the chair, though.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. You got to see the pick early. Got the pictures. But, it's like last year was like we had a month and a half without any sports, and then we had the NFL draft. And it was like, oh, my goodness, sports. But this year's still a little different, but hopefully next year back to normal. So,
All right. Speaking of crazy, the baseball season, Nick, has been equally as crazy, it seems. To get
1 month in, can you believe it?
1 month in. So we finally have the Yankees finding their strides. The Royals are still playing good baseball. The Mets are, being the Mets.
They got money,
and I know he didn't hold on to it, but I'm telling you, I tried chilling. I know Nick kind of believes me, but you have the Pirates there who they're showing signs. Offensively, they're good. Pitching, and they had a no-hitter through 6 yesterday.
Mm-hmm. They haven't scored a run in 28, so
they had 3 yesterday.
They didn't score yesterday.
Wait, I thought they had 3 runs.
No, they lost 2-0.
Oh my God!
They haven't scored a run in 28. But they play the Padres in a half hour here, so we'll see.
Who knows? Anyway, a lot of interesting stuff going on throughout baseball. Already have brawls galore, predominantly featuring the Cincinnati Reds. It's been crazy. It's been a fun baseball. The MLB couldn't have probably asked for a better start to the year, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. Obviously, you take a look at some of the big headlines, right? For the most part, you have The Yankees struggling. Okay, well, where does that put us? Let's stay on the East Coast. Well, the NL East is just a mess. Everybody's pretty much at or below 500. Where else can we go? Well, at least out west, you have Shohei Ohtani just doing things that Babe Ruth didn't even do when he was playing two ways. Like, that's cool. Obviously, the Padres are the young hot shoe whatever. Got that. Look in the Midwest. Cardinals are playing good ball. Brewers are playing good ball. The Chicago teams are pretty much tossing how they play back and forth across town with each other. The Royals are playing surprising ball. It's been a really good month to start the year if you're Major League Baseball, I'd say.
Yeah, baseball is interesting because the first 2 months, the first 60 games, it's still early. Like, it's the only sport where you can play 60 games and yet it's still early. And you don't really judge teams. Like, you see all the time teams play well the first 2 months, and not until you get to June. April and May, you get your feet wet. June is when you start developing, who's going to be an all-star this year? Mm-hmm. And then July comes, okay, who's the contender? We got to start trading at the trade deadline. And then August comes, okay, guys who thought they were contenders are gone. And then, September, you got a bunch of teams just not playing competitive baseball. Betting becomes so much easier because the good teams usually always win in September. But at least I could say that. But it's just hard to pick an underdog in September is what I'm trying to say. But it's a good first month. It's different this year because by this time in May when the season starts, hockey and basketball are in the playoffs. Mm-hmm. They're usually, they're gearing up for the end of the season, while their regular season still got a couple weeks left. So, and they're going to be going to about July. So that is a lot of time where baseball doesn't get the center spotlight, and because usually the whole summer it's baseball. That's all you see, baseball. And then your NASCAR, golf on the weekends. But baseball, it's the summer it's America's pastime, mm-hmm. But it's the summer, it's the summer sport. And half the summer, it's not going to be because of the basketball and hockey playoffs going on. And then, of course, you always have football starting up, too. But, good first month. Definitely some surprises. I think the Yankees struggling is a surprise, but...
Well, we're beating the Astros tonight. That's all that matters.
What's the score?
6-3.
It's Germán pitching tonight.
I don't like him, though.
I expect him to pitch better. He's been struggling. Kluber turned on, though. He's been pitching good. Tyon, still looks a little rusty.
Came around, though. He had a good outing last week.
Yeah, Cole's still solid. The Royals are surprising, but not surprising because Mike Matheny is a good coach.
Well, I told you they were one of my surprise teams.
I don't like him. I don't like Mike Matheny from his Cardinal days, but it's surprising. But like I said,
I'll show it to you after the pod. But have you seen the video of Matheny in his playing days taking a ball to the face?
No.
Oh my god.
And that was scary with Bryce Harper. He especially got hit on the wrist, I think, as well on that play.
It was a weird. Carom,
good to see him walk up from that, but especially I saw that pitcher who threw it for the Cardinals pitch against the Pirates next time out, so it's tough to pitch, after hitting a guy in the face, but it's some surprises, but I said it's early still, so like the Royals, the Royals could be that April-May surprise, but you got to put it together for 162 games. It's hard to do, especially when we're back to the normal playoff system. Not a big fan of the playoff system, the one-game playoff, but we're back to that. And, a couple of surprises. The Giants have been a surprise, right? Aren't they still?
Yeah, I think they are still. They did have the best record in baseball. I know that. Yeah.
Maybe not to us, but to most baseball fans, the Mariners have been a nice little surprise.
Tried telling you about that.
Not to us, though. Maybe a little bit because we have a Mariners in our friend group, in my family, but I think it's finally time for them to make the playoffs. They got a division to do it. Oakland, what they win, 11, 12 in a row, something like that. Moneyball always finds its way into the playoffs, but you know how that movie ends. Doesn't end with a World Series championship, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
The Twins have been kind of a surprise.
They might have had the weirdest start to a season in any sport ever.
Yeah. The Twins have been a surprise how bad they've been playing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is a team that hits a bunch of home runs. But Brian Buxton's playing well.
Mm-hmm.
He's playing well. I think they could turn it around, that team. It's like we said, I think in the baseball preview pod, good division for managers. There's a lot of good managers in the AL Central. The AL East, another team that started off bad and then got it going a little bit, was the Red Sox.
Mm-hmm.
They looked terrible. They looked like one of the worst teams that first series. And now they've come on, and they played well. And NL East has played mediocre. They have not been a very, very...
I'd say the only one punching above their weights, the Marlins in that division so far.
Not been a good division, but it's early.
Mm-hmm.
Plenty of time to turn around. Like, the Giants could be way back by the end of this thing.
Colorado could be leading the division in a month.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Speaking of that, Matt, why do you have Chichi Rodriguez on your fantasy team?
You know him?
I don't know why he's there. I mind you, I was snooping for a trade.
I heard you are making trades today.
I offered one. I'm testing the waters with Matt.
I know what it is.
See, me and
I
Matt,
saw it.
I know, but me and Matt, we have a nice cohesive discussion as GMs.
You ever made a trade? Have you ever made
baseball? I don't think in baseball.
But ever.
Oh, wait, me and Matt?
Football?
I'm sure we probably have. Maybe.
I don't know.
Look, me and Matt, we talk great GM. If we think we can get a deal done, we discuss.
You and Matt's like Yankees Red Sox making a trade. It shouldn't happen.
No. What?
It shouldn't happen. But it's been a good month. I'm excited to see some fans in the stands.
We're getting there.
We're gonna go to Pittsburgh
Hopefully.
and go get a dome dog.
What? No, I want to get Manny Sanguian barbecue and meet the man himself.
Yeah, he's all right. He doesn't remember you every time you go see him, but he's there. He's in his chair. It's a good time. Gotta check out that stadium. It's a nice stadium.
Mm-hmm.
But let's just go to some random ballpark, man. Let's go check out Chase Field. Is it Chase Field?
Phoenix.
Arizona?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. It's nice. Looks nice. We'll get a dome dog.
Something tells me you missed the dome.
I don't know if I ever had a dome dog.
You've never had a hot
dog? But I hear you talk about it all the time.
Oh, there's nothing better. And look, the Syracuse
fans... It's better than the Syracuse Mets?
Hold on. The Syracuse fans can attest. You go to the Carrier Dome, you get yourself a nice Labatt Blue Light, you get yourself some dome nachos, you get yourself a dome dog. Oh, you're ready to kick Georgetown's ass.
It's like $3 more because it's got the dome in it.
Oh, screw you, man.
Yeah, you excited though? Are you gonna let fans for football season? What's the deal?
I renewed my tickets. So,
really?
Yeah.
Same seats?
Well, renewed my ticket. I guess it's renew. I mean, I bought a military member seat for military appreciation game again this year, but
nice.
I don't know. Hey.
It's the same seat?
No, it's a different one actually.
Really?
Was able to shift seats, technically speaking. So.
Yeah. It should be good times.
I finally got to the mute button in time. I'm so proud of myself.
Really?
Yeah.
You muted you?
Except I left the sneeze on the camera because we had the dual shot.
But, I'm excited.
Mm-hmm.
Baseball will keep rolling on.
All right. I'm looking forward to it. I'm currently trying to pull up.
All right. Where's the spoiler timer?
Here we go.
Throw the spoiler timer up there.
This is your, we'll call it a 5 to 10 second warning whenever we feel like getting going again here about the Masked Singer. So spoiler alert starts now. We'll give you a couple seconds. Nick, how's it going? You doing good over there? How you feeling?
I feel good.
Good?
Got my second shot coming up on Friday.
Nice. That's right. Moderna?
Yep, Moderna.
Pfizer gang, baby.
Eh. It's like if you're yellow in Pokemon Go.
Oh, well, hold on. No. Pfizer Gang's blue gang, baby.
I think I'm yellow in Pokemon Go.
No, I don't know. I think the Johnson & Johnson people are yellow.
All right. I think I'm yellow, though. I think I actually
am. Actually in the game.
Yeah, in the game.
I think this has been plenty of time that's passed.
All right.
Okay. Masked Singer, Season 5. We're in the final 6. It's been a different year so far, different season so far, one that we're not used to. We have wild cards. We have the Cloodle-Doo. It's been crazy. So we're pretty much like halfway through the event, even though there's only 4 weeks left or something like that.
That's right. There's only 6 left.
Yeah. So we got Black Swan left. We got Chameleon left. We got Piglet left. We got Robopine left. Russian Dolls and the Yeti.
Do you have the pictures? Can you put it up?
I don't think I do. Yeah, I do not. Not available to me right at the moment.
All right. Well, put the screen on me. See if you can work some magic.
Okay. You discuss. I'll figure something out.
All right. So final 6, Masked Singer. I'm assuming they're going to knock one out here. That's final 5. And I think it's final 4, and I'd probably final 3. So it's 4 more episodes. 4 more episodes. Yes, 4 more episodes of The Masked Singer, I believe. So yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm kind of surprised that She-Shell got knocked out last episode, because now there's only, that we know of, one girl left in this competition. That's Black Swan. Black Swan is also probably the favorite to win the competition this year. You got Black Swan, you got Robopine, and I think you got to put
Here's a picture of Chameleon, along with a couple others. Back to Nick.
Who am I missing? It says Russian Dolls,
Piglet, Yeti.
Oh, the Yeti. That's what I'm missing. Okay, so
speaking of Piglet, Yeti, and the Russian Dolls.
Yeah, so I think it's
here's them.
Very cool. Look at Piglet.
Back to Nick.
So Black Swan, I think, is the favorite. I think we put Robopine right next to her, and Russian Dolls just play the game great. You just don't know how many there are. You don't know who's singing. Obviously, they're playing a great game. They are definitely tough to figure out. You don't know how many there are.
I was able to find all 6.
So I think you get.
Here we go.
Ooh,
Piglet, Dolls, Yeti, Chameleon, Robopine, Black Swan.
You see the Russian Dolls there right next to Piglet and Yeti, in between them both. There's actually more of them if you're not familiar with the show. And
there's 4.
Hey, shout out Seahorse and Jellyfish and
Popcorn.
Yeah, but anyway, Black Swan, Robopine, Russian Dolls, I think, are the 3 favorites. Mm-hmm. I put Yeti, Chameleon, and Piglet as my bottom 3. Great. I don't think there's a star singer in this season, but even going back to the last episode with the final 8, it's just probably been the best 8 that they've ever had in the final 8, and I think it's the best 6 that they've ever had. So it's going to be a tight competition. If I had to guess, Chameleon's going next, a.k.a. Wiz Khalifa.
Wow. Calling your shot.
Yeah, I think Chameleon's finally gone. It's just he's getting too predictable. You got to get him out of there. It's Wiz Khalifa. Come on.
I don't want to be the bearer of bad news,
the voice
folks.
Is there. It's all there. Chameleon is a good singer. He's doing a great job, but it's Wiz Khalifa.
You want to know what? To quote Nick Cannon to Ken Jones, Nick, sit your butt down.
Really?
Because I'm predicting Piglet goes home.
It's not surprising, but I just think Chameleon's going home next.
Now, here's the thing. Chameleon, he's only rapped so far, but I don't know. I think him and Yeti are number 1 and 2 right now. I think Chameleon's for sure Wiz Khalifa. I'm with you, but something feels very trappy about that pick. It's like a.
Well, you think Chameleon's top 2?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Same thing with the Russian Dolls. A lot of people think, hey, the Jonas Brothers. And I agree. Sounds like the Jonas Brothers. But it feels very trappy. It feels like a trap pick. Feels like when Oklahoma goes on the road and plays like UNC or something like that in basketball. Feels like a trap. I'm not buying it.
Really?
Not buying it.
Who are you buying?
I'm a big fan of the Black Swan. kind of think it's Vanessa Hudgens almost
Really?
in a weird way. I know I'm way off, but that's okay. I'll sit my butt down and go back to you.
Yeah, I think I'm going to steal my brother's answer on the Black Swan. I think it is Normani of Fifth Harmony is who I think the Black Swan is. It's just a perfect name. They don't get the biggest stars on this show, so that's a perfect name for this show. I think the Jonas Brothers would be too big, but I could also see them doing it. I could see them doing it. I mean, they've had big names like T-Pain. He's not, maybe not today. He's not as big as he was back in the day, but T-Pain, Seal, some of these guys, Donny Osmond. They've had these guys in it that have, been at one time where it was a big name. I think just because she could be the only girl left, I think she's gotta keep going. I think she's I just don't see an all five guy final five. I just don't see it. And she's just good too. Like the Black Swan is good, and I think she can win the competition. I said she's the favorite, and just because there's 5 other guys that I presume are still there, doesn't mean that they're going to run the tables because there's more of them. I think Black Swan's going to win it. I think the Russian Dolls could come in second. I think the Russian Dolls deserve to win it because they've just done a great job. But I think the Black Swan's going to win it. Chameleon and Piglet are these next 2 weeks. Yeti gets in the Final Four. Piglet and Chameleon are going these next 2 weeks, Paul. You say Piglet this week. You say Chameleon's going to go to the Final 2. I don't see it. I think Chameleon's going in these next 2 weeks. Oh. And I think Piglet's going in these next 2 weeks.
All right.
And fourth is going to be Yeti.
Wow.
Fourth is going to be Yeti. It's going to be Russian Dolls, Black Swan, Robopine in the Final 3. And if you want my guesses, I think Russian Dolls is the Jonas Brothers, Black Swan, Normani, Robopine, Lionel Richie. Lionel Richie. Lionel Messi.
All right. Well, Nick, I will keep it on you then. Well, actually, I'll give, like I said, Black Swan is Vanessa Hudgens, Russian Dolls, Jonas Brothers, Chameleon, Wiz Khalifa. I think the Robopine's Eddie Murphy. I'm going out on a limb on that one. Piglet, I don't know. Piglet,
David Archuleta.
I'm going, I don't know where I'm going with Piglet. My gut a couple weeks was oh, that's James Vanderbeek. And, it's not James Vanderbeek.
Yeti,
I still don't know.
Yeti, Stephen Curry.
Okay.
I'm going to go on the Pat bandwagon.
Anyway.
Any guesses for the Yeti? One guess. That's all we want.
Kane Brown.
Whoa. It was a cool performance he had the other day. Mm-hmm. Was skating.
Kane Brown.
He was on rollerblades.
He's got some Kane Brown voice, but I don't think it's actually him. So I don't know. Kane Brown.
We don't know.
You want to guess? I'm going Kane Brown.
We don't know, people, but.
All right, that takes us to the end of the show. Hope you guys enjoyed. Nick, who are you shouting out today?
You always hate when I have repeat shout-outs, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to repeat shout-out to my college friend, Nate Severance. He did win our Fantasy Hockey League, but the reason I'm shouting out today is because today is actually his birthday.
Happy birthday, Nate.
Happy birthday, Nate. Shout out, Nate. May the 4th be with you. Happy birthday, Nate. Shout out.
All right. As always, we thank everybody for tuning in, listening, share, subscribe, all the fun stuff for Analytics 1. We'll catch you guys next time here on the Fresh Takes Podcast with Russo and Felice.